The night was quiet, but something heavy was in the air. Jesus sat with his disciples, sharing a final meal. He knew what was coming, even though the others did not fully understand. As they ate, he looked at them with calm eyes and said that one of them would betray him. The room fell silent. Each person wondered, "Is it me?" Among them was Judas Iscariot. He had already made a secret choice. For a small amount of money, he agreed to hand Jesus over. No one around the table could see what was in his heart. The moment felt normal on the outside, but inside, something life-changing had already begun. Later that night, Jesus went to a garden called Gethsemane. He prayed quietly, asking for strength. He felt deep sorrow, but he chose to obey God. His friends tried to stay awake, but sleep took over them. The night grew still. Then suddenly, footsteps broke the silence. Judas arrived, leading soldiers. He walked straight to Jesus and greeted him with a kiss, a sign of friendship. But this kiss was not love. It was betrayal. The soldiers stepped forward and arrested Jesus. His disciples were afraid and ran away. Jesus stood there alone, calm but surrounded. Jesus was taken to the leaders, where he was questioned and accused of things he did not do. They mocked him and treated him badly. Still, he did not fight back. Then he was brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate could find no wrong in him, but the crowd shouted louder and louder, asking for Jesus to be crucified. Even though Pilate knew Jesus was innocent, he gave in to the pressure. The choice of the crowd changed everything, and the path to the cross was set. Jesus was beaten and forced to carry a heavy cross. The walk was long and painful. People watched, some crying, others mocking. At a place called Golgotha, he was nailed to the cross. The sky grew dark as Jesus hung there. Even in pain, he spoke words of forgiveness. He asked God to forgive those who hurt him, because they did not understand what they were doing. Hours passed slowly, each moment filled with pain and meaning. Then, with his final breath, Jesus said that everything was finished, and he gave up his life. The earth shook, and the moment felt powerful and heavy. What looked like defeat was not the end. It was a sacrifice of love, a story that would change the world forever. Even in death, there was hope. And this story would be told again and again, reminding people that love can stand even in the darkest moment.